What's going on, guys? Matt Schaeffer back here with another Mosaic audiophile build for you. This one is a conversion 1 in a Chevy ZL1 Camaro. So let's go check it out. So since I always start you out with the rear, this case, I did this one a little different than most. Kept this one a little bit cleaner, a little bit more practical. All of these Camaros always present a challenge because of how small this trunk is. So in the case of this car, I ended up doing all the amplifiers back here. I decided to not do the sub back here just because every time I've ever built this, you can really only get 8s in here because, again, you only have this opening here that you can physically fit stuff into that trunk. I mean, it's hard enough just to get these panels out of the vehicle, right? Because, again, you only have this amount of space to put something in. So wanted to put the DSP, the amps, and everything back here, keep this clean, and then just do a footwell subwoofer enclosure. So I'll show you more of the subwoofer enclosure here shortly, but let's go over the amps now. So down here underneath this floor, there's going to be a Brax DSP, there's going to be a Mosconi Adamo 2 amplifier, there's going to be the fusing, the distribution, the circuit breaker. We have an excess power battery, which is right here. That's going to be an AGM. We're going to have a 12-volt lithium-ion excess power RSVS5 battery back here. We're going to have a battery charger here, like a tender, that is installed at all times in the vehicle. Down here underneath this, we're going to have our plug for our charger. So if this thing is kept in a garage in the winter, just plug an electrical cord there. Keep this thing charged at all times. And I'll show you a picture right now with all this stuff removed. That way you can see the entire amp rack and where everything sits. But essentially underneath this back floor, we're going to have a Mosconi Pro 430 amplifier that's going to power our mid-range and tweeter. We're going to have a Mosconi Pro 210 AAB that's going to power our front mid-bass. Then we're going to have a Mosconi Pro 110, which is going to power our front subwoofer. And then we have that Adamo 2 that I was telling you about that's down here that's going to power our rear speakers. We have a Brax DSP, which is front and center here underneath this removable floor. And everything back here comes out pretty easily. Everything is attached with magnets, all these different layers. So this vinyl piece pops out first, and then you can finagle it through this trunk opening, and then the lit acrylic piece with that red Alcantara suede comes out as that's magnetized too, and then the floor will come out. And if you look at the floor, kind of hard to see from this direction, but if you look at that design and then look at the seats, you have that perforation, right? So you have the perforated Alcantara suede, then you have the red Alcantara suede there in the middle. So we took that same design and we integrated it into the amp rack back here. Just kept everything looking clean, functional. Again, that is actually the plate to the DSP because it's hidden. It's an expensive DSP. It's a nice piece of equipment. We want to have that thing front and center, so we integrated that there into the front. And then we have this grill material here and here. And then all the way back there, kind of tough to see, but right there, there's a press grill, and that's going to allow air to circulate through this entire amp rack. Then obviously everything in the rear, fully sound treated with hush mat, sound shield, all the way through to the 9s. We have our front subwoofer enclosure here. This is going to house a slim Helix 10-inch subwoofer. Really love these because they do so well in such small airspace. So that enclosure there is not very deep. There's still a ton of room. Like if I were to sit here, I mean, I'm 6 foot, so I can sit here like this, I can sit like this, basically sprawled all the way out onto the face of this enclosure. You have the Helix sub there that you see there. Press grill on the front. We have that silver trim, which is going to match a lot of what you see throughout the vehicle. Up here we have custom A-pillars with the Focal Utopia M 3.5-inch mid-range, press grills. I kept the trim on these black just because anytime that you do any kind of silver trim up here, you're going to see the reflection off of the windshield. So I just wanted to keep that from being reflective, or else I would have used a silver trim like this up here just to complement what you see here. But again, anytime that you do that, you will see that silver trim reflect off of the windshield there. Behind the doors, you're going to have 8-inch Focal Utopia M mid-bass here in custom HDPE adapters. And then again, this whole door is going to be fully sound treated. Here is a picture of what this door looks like behind this door panel. All right, so right here, we're going to have our Helix Conductor DSP controller. Essentially, we 3D scanned this whole area and created this really nice smoked acrylic display, which is going to house that Conductor DSP controller. All the LEDs come through that smoked acrylic display. And under here, which will be in a separate video, that's going to be the magnetic cover for our Uniden R9W controller, which, you know, we can talk about a little later, or you can check out the attached video at the end of this one. But it's going to conceal that controller. So again, Helix Conductor DSP controller. Again, we have our pillar. We have our Utopia TBM tweeters here in custom pods that we created at the top of the door panel. Again, we 3D scanned the door panel to create these nice pods to throw these tweeters at the widest part of the vehicle and to have these pretty much on axis with the interior. Rear speakers we left completely factory. As far as tying into the car, we used the Nav TV interface in order to grab the signal from the factory radio. So we have a perfect digital signal from this vehicle feeding our DSP in the back. That is preset 1. Preset 1's the factory radio. Preset 2 is going to be an HEC BT, or the HEC card, which is a higher resolution Bluetooth card that will dock into the DSP itself and allow you a better transmission from your phone directly to the DSP. It's also going to work on 0 latency. So if you're watching video from your phone, obviously the audio and video will be perfectly synced together. Preset 3 is going to be for an Astel & Kern SP4000, which we'll have in this vehicle. That is going to be a handheld DAP, and that's going to utilize the best bandwidth, the most native digital tracks that you can physically play on a system. That's going to give us the best sound stage, the best width depth that we can achieve out of a car's sound system. So the whole floorboard, everything was removed in this car to fully sound treat, to keep this thing free of any kind of resonance. But yeah, I mean, this thing was pretty simplistic in the fact that it doesn't look like a lot of work, even though it's a lot of work, just because of how stealth and true to the car we kept everything. Done a lot of different ZL1s over the years, some pretty crazy with aesthetics. I would say that this one is just super high-end, clean, functional, and just performs, right? While still having all of that factory feel intact, where, you know, you can really look at this whole car and not know anything's really installed in the vehicle. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for following along these videos. If this is the first time seeing a YouTube video of ours, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and make sure you hit the alert bell letting you know anytime we drop a new video. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. We'll drop a lot of videos and content on here well before they make it out to YouTube. So if YouTube is where you catch us first, try catching us on TikTok, as we drop content there first, followed by Instagram. We'll do a lot of different reels and posts before, again, things make it out to YouTube. If you want to contact me for a job, here is my phone number followed by my email address. These are the 2 best points of contact for me. Make sure you check out our website, mosaicdesign.com. This will be a one-stop shop to see every audio build that we've ever done, every radar laser build that we've ever done, all the content, the build logs, the videos in one easy-to-see location. So make sure you check us out there. There's also a portal which you can book a demo for my Cayenne or the Tesla Model 3 or our Brax Tiny Desk. All of that stuff, just go to the website to check out all of that content. We also have a podcast called the Old Fashioned Car Audio Podcast. This is going to be a great resource for anyone who is interested in any of this, right? You could be a owner of a shop, you could be an installer, you could be an enthusiast, you can be a DIY person. Doesn't really matter what your background is. If you love this type of stuff for a living, it's a great listen to educate yourself, figure out how car audio has evolved over time, what the current things to do today are. Also have blasts from the past with some of your favorite builders, some of your favorite manufacturers. We get super technical, we get super silly and funny. Check us out there, Old Fashioned Car Audio Podcast, streaming anywhere that you get your podcast. And like always, guys, I appreciate the feedback, appreciate the follow, and
until next time, peace.
Oh, baby.